Good morning, everyone. I don't know if you've been feeling it in the room, but here on the stage was feeling like an earthquake. And it's all about really this what's happening. Good morning, my name is Elias Ghanem. I am the general manager for PayPal in the Middle East and North Africa, not Asia anymore, but North Africa. And what I would like to share with you today is talk about commerce, not anymore about e-commerce, but about commerce, and how payments enables commerce to happen and how PayPal plays into this role. Now, let me share a secret with you. You have changed their behavior. As I speak now, some of you are tweeting, some of you are buying, some of you are taking pictures. All this is happening with a device that you are carrying. This is not anymore I have to run somewhere to do it or have to take a camera to do it. I am connected. And you are connected with different devices. It's very interesting when you look at this one. I know you've seen it before, but you are all the time connected. You are all the time in demand. You are all the time looking for transparency. You are all the time looking to be getting message back. And it's very interesting when you look at the time. So most of us sleep at night. Some of us remain connected. But let's say that during the nighttime, we are low on connectivity. We wake up, the first thing I do, I'm sure you do the same, checking my mobile. What has happened when I was sleeping? And here you go, that's it. Now we are building on the connectivity. We are always with the phone. We reach the office, the desktop takes over. And now we are working. So the desktop dominates the work, but the phone remains visible. We reach home, we flip to another screen, but we're still connected. And here we go on the tablet, and we are engaged as well. So that's very important, but we all know that. But what is the consequence? Well, it's a challenge for any retailer around in this room. I'm sure that happens to you when we all go now to a store, we look at the device, we check it, we ask all the questions, and at the end of the day, we say, oh, by the way, I don't have Wi-Fi. Would you give me the connectivity, your password, so I can continue my transaction, comparing what you are telling me with what my friends are telling me. And by the way, comparing the price. And by the way, maybe I can get it cheaper online and delivered to my house rather than have to carry it with me. This is happening. This is a major retailer challenge. So how do we adapt to do that? Well, we took the decision to think mobile, act mobile, and put really on our going mobile first in terms of our approach in all the connectivity. What that means, we want to design experiences that customer would love. What do you see on the screen? On the right side, who am I? On the left side, what I'm doing. Super simple. This is not a big screen that has been squeezed in where I have to open, bring down. It's everything that I need is there. And when it comes to payment, it's as simple as clicking a button and the transaction has happened. So that's why consumers love using their phone. And we are here, if we want to connect with the consumer, we must be able to give them what they're looking for. Now, let me flip it to the other side. What do merchants are looking for? They are looking for new, simple products that they can use to engage with their consumers. You would have seen these devices. This is the PayPal Here device that we have rolled out already in multiple markets that are Mike Stripe. There is also now the other PayPal Here device, which we are rolling in the UK first, and then there's an expansion plan, which is chip-based. These are what are connecting people between the online world and the offline world. So that's why when I started saying we're talking about commerce, not anymore about E or M commerce. And we believe that we are uniquely positioned to do it. There are a lot of bankers in this room. There's a lot of technological people in this room. And usually these two people, when they come to talk to each other, there is some friction because bankers talks money and technical talks bytes. And bytes and money, at the end, bottom line, they converge, but on the top line, they struggle. Where PayPal comes in is we are a deeply technology company. We think technology, we think bits and bytes, we think mobile, we think device, but we know that for all this to work, you must be able to deliver a consumer experience. So we are uniquely positioned, and today we do have a competitive advantage in the world. First of all, You are our competitive advantage. 123 million active consumers who has opened a PayPal account, who has linked a financial instrument to it, and who are using their PayPal account when they shop online or when they engage with others. But that's important, that's great. But what is more important is what is below the sea level, what we do behind the scene to make your experience a lovely one. First of all is data. It's all about analytics, who you are, what's your profile, what's your spending profile, what's, by the way, your risk profile. What are the things that you are looking for? Are you more a teenager who's looking for gaming? Are you more a family-oriented who's looking for family packages? Are you a geeks who are looking for electronics, and so on and so forth? And based on that, it's first of all a risk behavior tool, a marketing tool, and more than anything, it's an engagement tool that you are looking for. To make that happen, and that's for me the secret sauce of what PayPal is about today, is core competency in risk. We are born online 14 years ago, and since then, we are connecting people that don't see each other. We are connecting transactions from one side of the world to the other. And that's all require a huge, deep knowledge of risk and management and real-time risk management, which at the end give us a global platform with the same 123 million users, active users, and would give us a huge momentum to be able to position to say that we are the digital wallet. Many ideas, many opportunities comes out. Everybody is pushing a digital wallet. Now, a digital wallet is not about having one instrument linked to your payment, to your wallet. It's not about having one place where you can use it. It's not about using it on one simple device, but it's everything multiple places. The PayPal digital wallet is about different instruments to finance, what we call financial flexibility. Some of us will put their credit card. Some of us will put their debit card. Some of us will put their banking account. Some of us will say, I don't want to link my bank account. I prefer to top up my PayPal account and then shop after that. Some of us also receive, because they are merchants, they receive balance on their PayPal account so they can use it again. And that's what the wallet is about. Different instrument in the same place. Now, when you go to the merchant, different ways to pay. You have the large screen, the small screen, the medium screen. I've seen a study that was saying that we are connected to 7 screens all the time. Think about it and you will get to there. But these screens has one thing in common. They are connected to the internet. So you need to be able to engage with your base all the time. And finally, the stores have something also to tell you. They want to give you rewards points. They want to give you promotions. They want to give you loyalty points. They want to give you coupons. All that is also what you carry in your wallet. You would have gone, if you would be in the US, you come to the supermarket checkout, and there's always a lady in front of you that will open her wallet and have tons of coupons. And then she will take a checkbook and write a check. Oh my God, and you are saying, oh my God, this is going for half an hour. Put all this in a digital wallet, put it in the cloud, put it safe, access it in all places. And that's what PayPal is about. Now, why do we have this, why can we say that we are the digital wallet? Here what we did is a comparison between what PayPal is about and what other solutions are about. And I'll let you find out which one of them, who is ABC. But first of all, you need a huge customer base. 123 million is a good start. We aim to expand it even further. You need to also have, if you want to have the risk managed, you need to have a closed loop system. You know the buyer, you know the merchant, you know the transaction. And by doing that, you have the risk management that come after it. And finally, now the same philosophy, you take it around the world. And that's why the PayPal digital wallet really covers all the pieces, versus there is other solution in the market but covers some of the elements of the transaction. By being there, it gives us the opportunity to be essential, or what we are looking to do is become essential to the customer's life. So we can help him enable secure commerce, convenient commerce, anytime, anywhere, anyway. At home, at work, in my car. I'm seeing more and more in the car you have the screen. I'm still debating if I drive or I look, but That's the screen. The car will be a screen as well. You get in the plane, you have a screen. All these are connected devices, and you need to be able to transact. These are also open devices, public devices. Are you willing to put your credit card on a public device all the time? I'll let you think about it. So let's bring it home. Where are we today? We closed 2012 with $145 billion of volume. This is you and I buying. This is the guy sitting in the UAE buying from the guy who is in the US. This is $145 billion. We double it in a few years. Our hope, our intention, our vision is to double it again in the next few years. Why can we do that? Because we are looking to move from the online world to the omnichannel retail world. $1 trillion in the e-commerce, $10 trillion in all what we spend in our day-to-day spending. So the opportunity is clearly huge, and we are getting ourselves ready to be able to support this growth and be able to cater for this omnichannel. How do we do that? Anybody who would have followed us, we started being the payment option on eBay. And today, we are the largest payment option, on eBay, but we are not the only one. Other payments exist as well. From eBay, we went to what we describe as merchant services. This is the stores that are off eBay. This is Emirates. This is Carrefour. This is whoever is in having an online store. This is all the airlines. This is all the retail store. This is all the electronics. And this is all the digital goods as well. And now we have a very solid position also in this merchant services. But on top of that, we said, you know, it's not only in the US that the business happened. We took it global. And today, 190 plus countries where PayPal is present, including MENA, is what also fueling the revenue and fueling the volume sales. Beyond that, mobile has become a very important piece of our journey. And I will share with you what the mobile numbers are. Opportunity is in giving credit at the transaction time. You are buying this TV, or you're looking to buy this TV, it's kind of expensive. If at the time somebody tells you, get it now, pay it later, because you have the right profile, you might jump on the transaction. And finally, when you go to the omnichannel, you engage with the consumer in the real life, to get your coffee, to buy your clothes in the store, and pay online. So that's our vision, to be able to be the payment solution in each time of the journey that you're going through. How do we do that? Nothing more than by connecting you and you, the consumer with the retailer, in a safe and convenient manner. By doing that, what are we doing? We're increasing your engagement. The consumer now has easy ways to pay online, has easy ways to pay on his mobile, has logically higher conversion rate. Any one of you who would have talked for a few minutes with an e-commerce manager, his single KPI is conversion rate. How many people come to my door? How many people leave the door having left the money with me and take the product with them? And when you look at the funnel, it goes like this. Why? Because the more time you ask me to do things on your site before I leave with my bag, the least I will leave with my bag. Think about it. All of you one day went to a store, got all what you were looking for, reached the checkout, saw 10 people. What did you do? Either you have half an hour and you waited and queue, or you left the goods and say, I will come back later. That's a drop in the conversion rate. Now take it online. And here I am asking you to put all your financial information. I'm asking you to put all your personal information, and I'm telling you, buy now. Let's make it tougher. Take it to mobile. Now, it's a very small screen, and I don't know you, but I struggle to put all this information on a small device. And then I am assuming that the internet does not drop in all this. All these are the one that reduces the conversion rates at the end. But on the other side, it's great to have a good experience. It only works if we solve real problems. Here I took an example of an omnichannel, where you are in the street, and I understand UAE has changed recently the parking lot payment things, and I see people here saying, I need to pay all the time. So imagine now you receive a message telling you your car that you parked is due, pay now. You are sitting in at your desk and you can pay it immediately. You don't have to look for coins. You don't have to look for anything. You don't have to go there. You pay with your PayPal solution. So here, we are solving pain points that consumers appreciate that. But how are we doing that? In fact, it's the mobile that is making that happen. Every time you are all connected, I've seen statistics about 130% mobile penetration in this country. I'm still trying to understand what it means in terms of every citizen has a phone and a half, or what's the point, and every children as well. I need to understand about 130, whatever is the base, is significant. How do we see it on our side? In Q1 of this year, we had 1 million people that came to PayPal and sign up through their phone. Not anymore through the computer than using the phone. They do it straight through the phone. We have seen 25% increase in usage through the mobile. It is the device. And I think the most interesting stat is the last one, 10% of our TPV. Let me share with you a very short story here. In 2011, we closed the year doing $3 billion of mobile. So when we've been asked, how much you think you will do in 2012? We said, let's go crazy. We would do 7. We'd double it and a little bit more. But it was really already an aggressive target. By mid of the year, we were done with the 7. So we said, let's be really crazy, from 3 to 10, 3 times more. And we closed with 14, which is 10% of the 145 that I shared with you. Mobile is becoming a key player in our vision. Our vision is by 2015, tomorrow, 50% of our volume will be on a mobile device. Is it mobile? Is it tablet? The debate is still open. Is a tablet a fixed or a mobile? At the end of the day, it's something that you are carrying with you and using to do a transaction. So beyond the solutions that we have, what we are also very important for us is being global. There is, if you look at it today, roughly 50% is in the US, 50% is outside of the US. Or you and I buying from outside of the US, we did almost $70 billion of sales volume last year. Where did we do that? On top of our existing markets, we have important spots where we are growing. Clearly, the BRIC markets are a huge opportunity for us, for me. The yellow region, I'll let you find out which is the yellow region is about. The MENA region is an extremely important region. It's growing, it's building up. All of you are connected, all of you are spending. This is combined 1 billion consumers that are looking to transact online, and we are going to give them the right solution. So, ask me why to bring PayPal to the region. First of all, without any doubt, you all know that it's a very wealthy region. It's one of the most spoken language. If we deal with in Arabic, we cover a huge population immediately. Mobile penetration, everywhere, everyone has one. Extremely young population. While you and I had to learn internet, our children are born with a phone in their hand. That's it, they are connected all the time. And I think for me, the most important stat is this one. Nobody else produces better and more hummus than we do. And that's a very important stat. Not very important for the e-commerce, but after all, it's very important for the region for us. But for me, $9 billion of e-commerce. Who today, of all of you, is capturing a chunk of it? Who is getting ready for a 30% year-on-year growth and have the right solution to connect these people safely, securely, conveniently? So I want to welcome you to PayPal.Arab Board. It is in the make, it is happening, and we are looking to have more and more of a solution for the Arab world. Now, what does it mean today? We are present. PayPal is active and available in MENA. All GCC is covered. Egypt is covered. Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia is covered. And as part of our global expansion, there are other markets that will be coming. But today, anyone in the GCC can open a PayPal account. Anyone being a consumer, anyone being a merchant can open a PayPal account, start buying online, and start selling online as well. Who has done already that? Well, clearly large brands, Emirates, Qatar, Royal Jordanian, and more to come. Closer to our day-to-day spend, Marca VIP, Souk.com, Namshi, Sukar, Kobon, all these are brands that you would have heard about it. Probably not you, but your children are using them. Your wife is using them. This is where you engage with the consumer. Now, the one in the middle, the shop and ship, this is, today, there is a problem in our region, is merchants overseas don't want to ship to our region for whatever reason they believe is the right one. We have a partnership with Shop and Ship of Aramex, which gives you an address in the US, in the UK, and China, and now you become a local transaction for Europe. All this is enabling the commerce to happen every day for all of us. So here, just to give you an example, we took live Royal Jordanian a few weeks back. Royal Jordanian having different payment solutions, and PayPal is the one on top. Another one that we are quite proud of is Qatar Airways, who has done a global deal with us and is doing a promotion around all the world, many languages here, to show you how they are engaged with that. So basically, what is it about? PayPal in the MENA is happening. PayPal Yalla is happening. And thank you very much for your time. Shukran jaddan. Would you have any question? What's the flow now? Yes?
My name is Islam. I am from Al Hilal Bank. I just want to ask quick questions about the PayPal. Mainly, it's related to having a data package available, internet all the time. What for any reasons you have your mobile wallet with everything and you don't have a data package, you don't have internet? What will be the solution at this time?
So we are not in the data package business, right? We are not in the M-wallet business. We are in the digital wallet. For us, the phone is nothing more than a device to access your wallet, right? So the telco will give you the connectivity. The telco will discuss with you the package. Once you are connected to the World Wide Web, accessing the wallet is what we do, is our core business. So I would more, your question is more about the infrastructure and the technology of being connected. It's not our core business. Once you are connected and you want to shop online, your wallet is safely in the cloud. You are in Dubai today, you are in Paris tomorrow, you are in New York the day after. You can access the same wallet from wherever you are. You can use it from a big screen, medium screen, small screen.
The wallet is supporting based by the technology. So whenever you have infrastructures, you mainly can easily use it.
You're right.
But because it's not covered everywhere, you still have to use your normal wallet. So you will have to go parallel till this happened.
Right. We are not looking to replace 100% of your wallet in your pocket. You will always still need cash. You would have seen in the video at the beginning, cash still exists, but there is alternative payments. Depending where you are, you have different access. I agree with you, connectivity is very important. Why PayPal is in the region now? Because connectivity is much better than when it was a few years back.
There's a few down the front. I'll just run down here.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation, sir.
My pleasure.
In terms of omni-retail, that is taking PayPal to the real commerce or physical commerce. I won't say real commerce, physical commerce. Is MENA region is part of your roadmap in that sense?
So global expansion. It is on the roadmap. It's not coming yet and for quite some time. We are in the region fixing the basis. I think it's very important as we project ourselves in the long term to have the right solution for online and mobile, allowing all merchants to be able to open a PayPal account, allowing all merchants to be able to withdraw, allowing all merchants to engage with the E and M commerce. As we grow, as we build the business case here, all the opportunities are here. Whatever PayPal product is a global rollout, depending on wherever you stand in the rollout phase.
Just two more questions, sir. Typically, the city where we are in, Dubai, is a shopper's paradise. So consider this when you roll out the omni-retail strategy, one. Second point is...
I take note of that.
Thank you. Recently, there has been a fraud in a couple of banks where prepaid debit card data has been compromised. So could you elaborate on, because at the end of the day, PayPal account is like a prepaid account on the cloud. So could you elaborate a little bit more on the security, the control measures you ensure that where the people money is safe?
Of course. So I will not comment on what has happened here because it happened in the real world and we are not issuing this device. But for us, what is extremely important is whatever happens in the PayPal system is extremely protected, secure, and trackable. So every transaction that comes in the PayPal system, if I go back to what I said earlier on, we have a data profile, a risk profile of every consumer. We know who they are. We know not who they are in 3 dimensions, but we know their profile, their spending profile. That helps us a lot get into the filters. We rely also on the banking system, on the card system to detect all these frauds. We add on top of our layer of protection. So at the end of the day, no system is 100%, let's be very, very frank, 100% safe. But the funnel reduces a lot in terms of any fraud that would go. So as you link a payment instrument, we rely on the banking system to make sure that the instrument has been given to the consumer has been safe in terms of giving you the instrument, as well as checking what happens on this instrument. As you link it to PayPal, we rely on all the security plus ours to make sure that whatever happens in our closed loop system is extremely safe.
First of all, thank you for the information. I have 3 questions, actually. You mentioned KPIs.
Yes.
Would like to know the accuracy rate of the billing. That's question number 1.
Accuracy rate of the?
Of the billing.
Billing.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, how accurate is the information once the transaction is done? Meaning, once the PayPal is gone through, what is the accuracy rate that comes back from the consumer saying what I paid for is actually exactly what the payment was?
100%.
100%.
I mean, you saw the product that cost 10 USD.
Perfect.
We took 10 USD from your account.
Sure.
Right?
Okay. Second thing is the customer satisfaction.
Yes.
The third questions I would like to know is in regard to the warranty. Once most of the PayPal devices used for remote access for a particular product. So once this product arrives to the consumer, what is the warranty process that actually kind of takes place?
Fantastic, great. So we don't talk about warranty, we talk about protection because warranty comes from the manufacturer. We have a buyer protection policy. And the buyer protection policy relates to physical goods, not digital goods. So, and we have 2 policies in this. One is what we call service not as described, or product not as described, sorry, is you receive the product and it's not what you are looking for. So you have the right to claim it back to PayPal and tell them, I asked for an iPad and I got an iPod. Or I asked for an iPad and I got just a picture of the iPad. That's the proof, get there. But the most important one that you mentioned is item not delivered, right? Again, consumer and buyers are separated by the sea. The consumers and merchants are separated by the sea. So if the buyer buys and is not receiving his item, he will come to PayPal and tell us, I did not receive my item. We will go to the merchant and tell them, prove us that you delivered. And this is all the dispute process that goes in. We have a buyer protection, we protect the buyer. If the merchant is able to prove that he has delivered and it has been signed, it's the buyer who is not behaving the right way. So buyer protection is an extremely important element of our value prop. It builds trust, it builds credibility, and it makes the entire ecosystem happen.
You do apply the same protection services that actually exist in the US, right? It's
the buyer
same.
protection.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Naveed Malik. I am from Gulf International Bank based in Bahrain. My question was regarding the merchant side. So in a normal credit card, debit card environment, merchant has to pay an MSC to the acquirer.
MSC is the
merchant service commission. So how does the business model work in PayPal's case?
Same. To give you the short answer is same. Let me give you more about it.
Is the percentage lower? Is there a merchant?
So we are extremely competitive. Let me put it this way. And by the way, more than being competitive, we are transparent. And that's extremely important. To get the right answer, rather than me telling you it, go on paypal.com, scroll down, click on fees. And whatever you will, as a merchant, whatever you will have to pay is clearly put there. What is very, 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 very important versus the traditional payment solutions, when I am a small entrepreneur, I go to a bank and say, hi, I would like to open a merchant account. My pleasure. Could you please take your checkbook and give me a deposit of 10, 20, 50, $100,000 because I don't trust you. Could you please also pay a setup cost of $100 to $1,000? And could you also please pay a maintenance cost every month of $50 to $150? And by the way, now I'm going to start charge you on a transaction basis. What we do at PayPal is no deposit, no setup cost, no maintenance cost, yes, transaction cost. That's how it would work.
Hi, my name is Ismail. I'm from Pakistan. I just want to know that several times we have tried to use PayPal services in Pakistan, but unfortunately, always it says that your service is not available for Pakistan. So what's the specific reason for we can't use your services?
Unfortunately, Pakistan is not enabled on PayPal, as well as other countries in the region and around. There is no particular reason rather than a roadmap of expansion. Clearly, we are, as you have seen, we are focusing today on the BRIC market. We believe this is where the biggest opportunity is. We are enabling MENA as we speak. We pretend to be the global payment solutions. All countries will come, but clearly there is a prioritization that must happen. And unfortunately, I agree with you, Pakistan today is not on the short-term roadmap.
So Pakistan doesn't come under the MENA umbrella?
No, it's in APAC.
All right, thank you.
Is there a back?
I will charge for the next one.
Thank you for the presentation. This is Najim from Saudi Arabian Airlines. If we agree to apply PayPal as form of payment,
Done. Perfect.
is is there any possibility for chargebacks or fraud or fraud transactions?
Again, there is no 100%. First of all, would be very happy to engage in this conversation to have Saudi Airlines with PayPal. As I mentioned earlier on, there is no 100% safe solution. Anybody who comes to you and tell you there is no sin in the world, you may doubt about it. There is no 100% safe solution. Now, we do have a lot of knowledge about e-commerce. Logically, we are born e-commerce. And we have a lot of practices about how to minimize, reduce, eliminate, bring to close to zero your risk, your fraud, potential fraud. I would encourage you to discuss with me at the end on how we can work together.